Out of all the language learning applications out there, should you really spend money on Memrise? Well, before you buy anything, the first thing that you should know is Memrise does offer a free plan. So this free plan will give you a taste of what this application has to offer. However, you do need to keep in mind that this free plan is very limited and you can only learn so much. This is when us language learners have to make that big decision whether it is just enough to learn with the free plan, or do we upgrade this free plan to a pro plan and start paying. To figure this out, we really need to understand everything that Memrise has to offer us. So, Memrise is a spaced repetition flashcard application, but it is not like your traditional flashcards that you would make at home. They are very different. Memrise also offers 23 language learning courses. You can learn languages like Dutch, Polish, French, Russian, and more. Also, just so you know, this video is not sponsored by Memrise. Now, the structure of each course is quite simple. Currently, I am working on completing the French 1 course, and within this French 1 course, there are 17 different levels, and they are basically different topics. There are a total of 476 words to learn, and you won't be learning these words just individually, but also with phrases. Some of the levels or topics in French 1 are negation, survival kit, present tense, verbs ending in ER, food, and friends and family. When you are working on completing each level, you are going to be learning with many different ways. One of my favorites is learning with locals. You watch a short video of a native speaker saying a word or a phrase, and you can repeat the video as many times as you would like. When you are going through these types of exercises, you will watch the video and then you will choose the correct word or the correct phrase. This is really cool because you'll actually hear different native speakers saying these words and phrases, and I've noticed that each one of the native speakers, they do say them differently. Besides these learn with locals exercises, there are various other exercises that are going to give you a lot of input. You'll be matching words together in some exercises, and in other exercises, you will be doing a lot of translation. So for example, you'll be seeing a word or a phrase in English or whatever language that you have it set for, and then you would just have to translate that to French. But you will have to actually drag and drop the correct words and make sure that they are in order. There are also plenty of listening exercises. So for example, you will see a word or a phrase in French, and then you'll have different audio buttons, and then you click on each one to see if that actually does sound like what you are seeing. And you just make sure that you click on the right one. The language courses on Memrise are also quite flexible. For example, you get to choose how many words that you want to learn every single day. As well, you don't have to complete each level in order. So for example, if I'm in the French 1 course and I'm on level 1, I can skip to level 5, I can skip to level 6, and not only that, I can see what words and phrases I'll be learning in that level. In addition, the spaced repetition aspect of Memrise works fairly well. So you won't feel like you're just learning the same words and phrases over and over again if you actually do know them. But once you have learned a word, you can actually move on. When you're going through the different lessons, there's even a little button that says difficult words. And then once you click that for whatever word or phrase that you are working on, it's going to put that all in this difficult word list. So the words and phrases that you find the most difficult, you can review all at one time whenever you want. You'll learn grammar as you go through the different levels, and there is plenty of review. So, Memrise offers many features to help you retain everything that you are learning. Overall, I do think that it is worth upgrading to the Pro plan and paying for a subscription. That is what I'm currently doing to learn French. So initially, when I first downloaded the application, I did not just upgrade right away. So for me, it was a no-brainer. I liked all the features of the application. I felt like I was learning a lot and retaining a lot of the different words and phrases that I was learning. As well, I knew that I wanted to spend money because I was going to be using this application for a very long time. Now, whether you should spend money on Memrise is a different question. I would definitely say that you should download the application and just try out the free plan and see if you do like the learning style of this application. I also recommend that you try out the web version of it as well because the features are slightly different. If you are already using Memrise to learn your target language or target languages, let me know in the comment section below what you think so far. Now watch this video to learn if you should buy Super Duolingo.